Hello and welcome to Cinebolt. As we reach the end of 2025, the streaming giants are not slowing down, delivering a massive wave of high-octane entertainment to close out the year. From gritty historical reimaginings and dystopian survival sagas to the conclusions of era-defining sci-fi phenomena, this month offers a diverse palette for adrenaline junkies. Here are the top 6 brand new action series released in December that demand your attention. Number 6. Spartacus, House of Ashur.
Sting of blood.
It is a 2025 historical action drama released on December 4th by Starz, directed by the original series' creative team. The show reimagines the franchise's timeline, positing a what-if scenario where the villainous Ashur, played again by Nick Terabay, survives and acquires his own gladiator school. The narrative focuses on his rise to power within the Roman social hierarchy, aided by a fierce new gladiatrix as he navigates treachery and bloodshed. Visually, the series maintains the stylized, graphic aesthetic of its predecessor, blending visceral combat with heightened eroticism. However, the show relies heavily on familiar tropes from the original run, and the pacing occasionally stumbles as it tries to justify its alternate history. Overall, despite feeling slightly repetitive, it is a nostalgic and bloody treat for fans of the original saga. Number 5. The Copenhagen Test.
Never knowingly betray my own country. If they suspect that you're compromised, you're dead.
It is a 2025 sci-fi spy thriller created by Thomas Brandon that is set to premiere on Peacock on December 27th. Starring Simu Liu as Alexander Hale and Melissa Barrera as Michelle, the story centers on a near-future intelligence analyst whose brain is hacked, allowing enemies to perceive everything he sees and hears. To identify the culprits and prove his loyalty, Hale must feign normalcy while navigating a high-stakes world of espionage, where his own senses are liabilities. The pilot, directed by Jet Wilkinson, establishes a sleek, paranoid atmosphere reminiscent of Black Mirror meeting Jason Bourne. While the concept is intellectually stimulating and Leo delivers a compelling performance, the execution risks feeling derivative of previous cyber thrillers, with some twists appearing predictable. Overall, it is an intriguing watch for those who enjoy cerebral action mixed with technological anxiety. Number 4. The Abandons.
We are at a crossroads, Fiona. My pursuit of your land is not greed. It is survival.
It is a 2025 Western action drama created by Kurt Sutter that arrived on Netflix on December 4th. The narrative takes place in the 1850s Washington Territory and follows Fiona Nolan, played by Lena Headey, a matriarch who gathers a family of orphans to defend their silver-rich land. They ultimately clash with Constance Van Ness, a ruthless wealthy expansionist played by Gillian Anderson, sparking a bloody frontier war. The series excels in its atmospheric production design, capturing the gritty, muddy reality of the era, and is anchored by powerhouse performances from Headey and Anderson. However, the script suffers from overly earnest dialogue and plotting that sometimes feels formulaic, undermining the tension of the conflict. Overall, while the narrative has its flaws, the stellar cast and rugged setting make it a solid choice for fans of brutal period dramas. Number 3. Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2.
For the key to our survival, you must quest to the Sea of Monsters.
It is a 2025 fantasy adventure series premiering on Disney Plus on December 10th. Adapting Rick Riordan's The Sea of Monsters, the season follows Percy, played by Walker Scobell, as he navigates shifting friendships and the discovery of his Cyclops half-brother, Tyson. With Camp Half-Blood under siege by Kronos and Grover missing, Percy must venture into the perilous Sea of Monsters to save them. The technical aspects continue to impress, with improved CGI bringing mythical creatures to life and a tone that balances youthful adventure with darker stakes. However, like the book it adapts, the pacing can drag during the journey, and some familiar story beats may feel repetitive to older viewers. Overall, it is a faithful and visually magnificent adaptation that remains essential viewing for families and fans of the source material. Number 2. Fallout Season 2.
I understand we're discussing a civil war. I must not have gotten my invitation.
It is a 2025 post-apocalyptic action drama premiering on Amazon Prime Video on December 17th. Shifting the setting to the fan-favorite location of New Vegas, the story continues the saga of Lucy, the Ghoul, and Maximus as they navigate the irradiated wasteland. The new season delves deeper into the lore of the games, introducing complex factions and moral dilemmas distinct from the first season. Visually, the show captures the retro-futuristic decay perfectly, though the production feels slightly constrained, likely due to reported delays and a rushed post-filming schedule. Additionally, the shift to a weekly release schedule may dilute the momentum that the first season's binge model provided. Overall, despite these production hiccups, it remains a witty, violent, and highly entertaining expansion of the Fallout universe that gamers will appreciate. Number 1. Stranger Things Season 5, Part 2.
This isn't like one of your campaigns. You don't get to write the ending. Not this time.
It is the 2025 sci-fi horror finale, arriving on Netflix on December 25th. The Duffer Brothers bring the saga to a close as Vecna escalates his terror on Hawkins, kidnapping children to fuel his sinister rituals in the Upside Down. The narrative sees the core heroes scrambling to launch desperate rescue missions, while Max and Holly attempt a perilous escape through Vecna's memories. The production value is blockbuster tier, featuring terrifying visual effects and a dark, oppressive atmosphere appropriate for a series conclusion. However, the finale struggles under its own weight, with pacing that drags due to recycled tropes and rescue scenarios that feel overly familiar after 4 seasons. Although the buildup is undercut by these narrative repetitions, it is the emotional culmination of a decade-long journey. Overall, it is a mandatory cultural event and a tearful goodbye for fans who have grown up with the show.